What's good with it in the hood with it? Welcome back to the collector clips where you already know. Tas. Whooping! We about to get this super Norteno in. Let's get to the intro. Welcome back to the channel. And if you haven't already hit that like and subscribe button, make sure you go ahead and do that. Put your notification bell on all so that way you're directing the direction of the dope content that the gun stays kicking. And I highly appreciate the support, man. We're here now. Whooping! We're fucking here now. They're here now too. Right? Have you ever been infested with bed bugs? If you're from the ghetto, then you already know what I'm talking about. If you don't, thank God. You better pray to the heavens above, to the heaven. Orale, Amanda Perez. To the heavens above, that you never have to experience what I experienced on multiple occasions, right? Hood life. I'm living the hood life, getting money blowing. No, you're not blowing on perp. You're living the hood life with bed bugs and roaches and shiesty approaches. Let's keep it real. Buenas noches. Look, the first time I ever experienced bed bugs was from my baby mama, right? So she was staying at her mother's pad, and we went over there one night. And I'm not going to lie, man, everything was cool. It was a little crowded, a little overcrowding going on there. But, you know, that living room had that big, nice TV, had that little dusty couch. You know what I'm saying? She laid out some sleeping bags on the floor. And I was like, why aren't we sleeping on the couch? It didn't click to after my ankle was gone, right? But I was like, why aren't we sleeping on the couch? Whatever. This was fucking hard ass floors, right? And she put out a few sleeping bags, some blankets, everything. It was cozy. Right. And as long as my fucking chorna was going to slip in somewhere, I was good. I don't care where I do it. So let's get on a soiled mattress, on the back porch, you know what I'm saying, in the alley next door, fucking at the camaradas. Like, it doesn't matter as long as I get mines, right? You got to get yours. So I definitely got to get mines. So we're sitting there rolling around on it. And I feel like something crawling on me and damn spiders, right? I'm thinking it's whatever, right? I'm in the hood in Livingston at the time, so it's not far-fetched to think there's a roach or two laying around. And being that I'm lightweight related to cockroaches, right? They're my primos. I'm so used to them. A roach here and there, I might have brought the motherfuckers over. I don't know, right? So I'm rolling around flicking shit, you know what I'm saying? But I'm still trying to get mine, so it's all good when we end up falling asleep. Let me tell you something. It got so bad, brothers, right? That I was rocking myself, leaning up against the wall, fucking No, I didn't want to wake her up because I was trying to make a good impression. But what fucking kind of impression was she making on me, right? No, right? As these vampires are fucking sucking the blood from my ankles. To this day, I'm looking right now. I have scars up and down my leg from this shit, right? I got fucked up tattoos on one side and scarring from bedbug issues on the other. And I'm just slapping my legs and there's like blood. I'm tripping, right? To the point where I'm like, I got to get up out of here. So I wake her up. I'm like, hey. She was like, what's wrong with you? You look all red and shit. I said, that's from all the blood. What's going on? And she was like, oh, I forgot to tell you. There's a little bit of a bed bug problem. Now, up until that point, I thought that was like what is that? Sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite. I thought that was fake shit. I didn't know that she was in high definition. I did not know I was going to be looking at bed bugs in 4K, right? I didn't know that. I was active, so it was X4K. But you know what I'm saying. So again, I was like, oh, hell no. Now, you know, once you tell someone something, now they really start seeing shit. Now I'm just literally seeing them crawl all over me. She was trip out on this. She lifts the couch, and my goodness, there was a whole nother household in there, right? I was like, oh, no. It's making me itch right now. I took off running, right? Got to get up out this house. I told her, come on, we'll go rent a motel, preferably one without this. And she was like, but we might take them there. I'd rather take them there than be here and live with them. So that was pretty much my last time frequenting that household, unless it was daylight and a lot of sun shining. And I told her mother, I was like, hey, you need to work on your shit around here. And I was like, tent this motherfucker off or something. I don't know. Turn the fucking heater up to 1,000 degrees and just let them cook because something ain't right here. Right? She was like, but then that'll bring the roaches because they like heat. I said, well, I'd rather have roaches than them things. Them things take your whole equilibrium. They fuck you up. I swear to God, I was getting bit on my spine. It was bad. I didn't walk the same ever since. So that was my first interaction and preferably my last interaction, but it wasn't. Because those motherfuckers got brought to my pad. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's her little dirty nephew came over and it was all bad. He done brought shit, but man, I moved. I burned everything that I owned and I moved pictures and everything. Man, I was burning a picture of the homeboys in Hawaii and I could see a bedbug going across it, trying to run. Bad. So fast forward to a few years later, I'm at my tia's house. And she had this dude staying there, some white dude, right? And I remember I tripped out on him. I was like, yeah, she doesn't fuck with too many white dudes, but when she does, she fucks with them quite extensively, right? So I pulled her to the side. I'm like, Tia, who's this? It's my fucking old man. What does that matter to you? Let me guess, because he's white, you're being racial. I said, no. I'm just tripping out. This motherfucker looks like he'll steal everything. He looks kind of crazy looking. Plus, he has a lightning bolt right here, Tia. You know what that means, right? Yeah, that means it's fucking fast as lightning. That motherfucker hit me. It was like thunder. It struck. I was like, oh, shit. Okay, if that's what you think it means. Yeah, and he has a 23. He pounds it 23 different ways. I'm like, that's not what that means, but whatever, right? And she has white power right here. You know what that means, mijo? Shit, every time he turns the light off, it's powerful and it's white. And if it ain't white, it ain't right. I'm like, okay, she was all fucking Nazi'd out, right? So she's walking around like an NLR member and shit around the house. Fucking cook for me. Oh, oi, right? So I'm like, all right, cool. End up getting used to him. This dirty motherfucker, man, was going to a lot of different places, bringing a lot of different fucking vermin home. And so she ends up kicking him out. They get infested with bed bugs, right? And I remember Ricky, he was all bit up from the neck down, right? They bite you like in the underarms and the elbows. His elbows were shredded. It looked like he was just scraping them. I'm like, you're supposed to sharpen the fucking fierro, not sharpen your fucking elbows, right? He was getting his Ken Florian on. And I remember him saying, oh, but I think we got fucking bed bugs. I said, no, I don't think, motherfucker. I know, right? And my tia was like, don't worry, they're all gone, mijo. Because I had Roto-Rooter coming. I said, Roto-Rooter? No, you're supposed to fucking not. What is that? That's a plumber. Guys, that's right. He plumbed the shit out of me. Oh, no. We need to do something here now before we lose the whole house. Because once these motherfuckers take over, it's going to be a battle between them and the roaches. And I'm going to say the roaches are the Nortenos right now. I'm just going to claim that, right? And the bed bugs, those are definitely Southsiders. And how do I know? Because Ricky told me, I think they're Southsiders. I said, why would you say that? Well, stop it, bro. They're fucking animals, I think, or fucking insects, right? Why would they be Southside? Because there's a lot of them. They're hella deep, and they beat me up from the feet up. I'm like, okay, maybe, quite possibly, right? If you're used to getting beat up by Southerners. So gang. So we were going through this shit. It was bad. It was so bad, even fucking Sheila never complains. I once watched her stomach was out, and she was watching Judge Wapner, and I watched a roach go right across her stomach, and she just did this. She was eating, and she just went like this. Flicked it, and just kept eating. Like, so she's not antagonized by nothing, but even Sheila was up at night like, I can't sleep, right? I'm not even hungry. And that when she's not hungry, that means hell froze over and bed bugs invaded, right? So my dad was like, I think we gotta go rent a motel, mijo. I don't got no money. Can you get us out here? Take us to grandma's house. I said, no, we can't take that to grandma's house because her roaches don't like other things in. Look, we gotta figure this out. Yeah, we literally got to go in the backyard with the water hose, wash ourselves off, buy brand new clothes. Like, we got to figure this shit out. You got to go get the tent. They tent this shit off or burn this motherfucker down. Because we're not going to burn my house down. You've already lit this motherfucker on fire 3 or 4 times if you don't stop it. But that wasn't me. That was because I put the pipe down. Well, I don't care what it was. It was something. My dad's like, we're not going to fucking burn our pad down because it's not my pad. I fucking pay rent. I said, well, I don't know whose pad it is, but you need to get at your landlord and tell him, man, something happened here. Something really happened here. So I'm explaining to him exactly what bed bugs were because my dad's like, that fucking thing. There's like a new hybrid super roach. They bite. I was like, yeah, that's what it's called. But they're small. They're tiny. Mijo, look, there's a lot of them on my mattress. Oh, shit. I was like, man, I'm out of here. So I ain't even going to lie. I went outside with the water hose, the manguera. Ricky spray me. I'm butt naked, big chorra swinging, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm battling with that. And I'm like, hey, spray me down. Shook my clothes off real good. I looked in all the creases and cracks of the 501s. Put my shit on and said, you guys are on your own. So about a week later, my dad, mijo, do me a favor. Pick us up because right now, all my blood is drained from my body. I was like, oh, shit. Right? She had this little paisa staying with her. No, ¿por qué? ¿Por qué? He was out there fucking freaking out. So I pick him up, and we're going to go to that paisa. He has a little rancho out in Planada and Planet, right? So I figure, fuck it. I'm just going to take one for the team. I'll take them all out there. They're itching and scratching, itchy and scratchy, right? Ren and Stimpy. So I take him out there. We're just like, whooping, I don't know how this happened. My dad said, because that fucking white guy, that one time he was hitting it when he pulled it out, there was a bed bug on his stick. I know. I'm like, Tia, why didn't you get rid of him? Because it was good, mijo. You'll never understand. No, I never will. Not whatsoever. Not me, right? But what I'm going to tell you right now in high definition, it was great. But this ain't good. right? So I dropped them off at the ranch. I stood there for a couple of hours. The paisa hooked up some carne asada. We were eating good. For a minute there, man, we actually forgot what we were going to do with the house, which was basically burn that motherfucker down. So my tia got a hold of somebody, man, that they were going to go, she professionals, right? She was like, Mejo, you think you could borrow money? Literally, I had to go get a loan. I literally got a loan, and I had to explain to the banker why. I said, oh, it's for house repairs. He says, well, you got to go a little bit more in depth, sir. Like, what type of household, help do you need? I said, we got fucking bed bugs at my aunt's house, man. And I ain't gonna lie, we need to rent a tent so we can burn that motherfucker down. Oh, well, I've never been through that situation, but I could tell as a Mexican, you sure have. I said, well, I could tell you probably this ain't the last time. So can I get a little money? Well, have you ever thought going to the checking loan? I said, look, they're not going to loan me. They might check me, but they're not going to loan me, right? So what can I do here? Well, you do have the title to your vehicle that you could put, and we could probably give you possibly, let me look, it's your credit. Oh, you're good for $400. I said, my fucking car's worth like 12 G's. Oh, is it now? Don't you owe the IRS? I'm like, oh, shit. I got some money, right? Got forwarded some money, one of those payday loans. I don't know how they did it because I wasn't even getting paid. I didn't have a payday. I guess if selling yays a payday, then it is what it is. I ended up with $400. I shot it to my tia. She borrowed some money from my tia in Monterey, right? Who has money, who just doesn't fuck with us. And she tented her shit off. For a week, they stood with that fucking paisa. And I told them, look, don't think everything's good. Our guys are contaminated. One might have crawled up in Ricky's ass and is just dwelling there like they're posted there, like, okay, hi, bitch. Soda gang. Watch. You know what I'm saying? Stinks like a motherfucker in here, right? You know what I'm saying? Watch when I come out. Watch when I come out. I'm going to get chicks and I'm just going to bone constantly. So I told my dad, that's how they do it. She's like, what makes you a fucking expert in bed bugs? I pulled up my pants. Look, what the fuck happened to your leg? Them's your peoples, right? That's what happened. So we were all out there decontaminating ourselves. And every time I went home, I'd go out there because they call me, come over here, we're bored. I said, what do you want me to do? You think I'm the life of the party? No, I need you to take me to Madera, the beach. I need to get the plug is over there. I said, yeah, you're going to give him bed bugs. I don't give a fuck. He's giving me bad shit. I'm going to give him bad shit. So I'd go over there, take my tia to the casino. I'm going to tell you guys right now, look at me in the eyes. You guys are lucky they built a new Table Mountain because I guarantee my tia took bed bugs to the other one. I'm just saying that right off the top. Not only did you get that smoke in your lungs when you got there and you got high and shit, but I guarantee you guys got bed bugs. So anyways, right? I was taking her, doing my little thing, being their little taxi, taking them here and there because they were out in the rancho on Planet. Look, I'm fucking itching thinking about that shit. It's crazy. And we end up going back to the pad, right? So what happens is they tend it off. It's good. They're all gone, mijo. They're all gone. Yeah. Thank God, right? And so we're there and everything's fine. I slept the night there. Like, I was like this all night, like hoping, but it was just roaches. And we're cool with those. They put a tent on the whole house to kill all insects, and the roaches just went in the grass and came right back. I literally heard the roaches walk in like, damn, motherfuckers clean and shit. Did you get rid of those putos? Like, yeah, we did. Don't trip. You guys are, come on back. She lives over there, got crumbs everywhere. I'm like, that's why we got bed bugs, because you fucking crumbs everywhere. She was like, but he told us that you listen to this asshole? He's not even fucking a gang member anymore. Like, he couldn't do that right. He definitely can't do fucking Dr. Insect, right? So we're right there chilling. Everything's good. The paisa's over there chilling. My tia's cooking. Like, I'm going to make him some fucking pozole because he helped us out. I'm like, but tia, you don't, what is that you're putting in the pozole? It's liver. You don't never had liver pozole? No. I've had beef and chicken and shit and pork, but liver? I'm good. You guys can never do nothing right. There's always got to be some fucking extra shit to it. Well, fucking you buy the groceries then, Mr. EBT. I said, okay, I don't got it like that. Well, then eat it, bitch. So I ain't even gonna, it was pretty good. It was actually pretty good. My tia got down. She knows how to make some pozole and some menudo time, right? So we're eating, kicking it, and Ricky comes out of the room. Mom, I think there's something wrong with my room. I think I still got him. He lifts up his waterbed, right? And there's like dead roaches in the waterbed. Man, can't remember. There was some crazy shit over there. I ain't even gonna lie. This motherfucker had a cutout of Mr. Capone under his bed. What he was doing with Mr. Capone and to what degree of Caponeing he was doing, he was doing something, right? He's probably fucking like you. You're a Southside, right? He was probably tripping. He still had his poster with the dart holes. He still had his GUN poster. Like, he was doing his thing. His room is northern out. This motherfucker has a blanket shaped like a Welga bird. Literally. Not a fucking comforter, a fucking blanket that's cut out like a Welga bird. He wraps himself in it. Whooping. And look at, I said, you look like a Welga bird burrito. Straight up. So as we're kicking it that night, I'm like kind of skeptical. Man, is it going to be all bad or is it going to be all good, right? And that paisa comes out to get him a drink of water. And I'm like, hey, ¿qué pasó, Juan? Ya, aquí nomás, posteando con tu tía. Tú sabes, shrink it, shrink it, shrink it. That's what he always said. That dude was cool too. He stood around for a couple months, but he was like, shrink it, shrink it, shrink it. I'm like, yeah, shrink it, shrink it, shrink it. Do what you do, right? And my tia came out. My stomach fucking hurts, mijo. I said, oh, tia, I don't want to know what happened in there. She goes, no, he shrinks it. He doesn't do nothing but I'm thinking about that white guy. I said, no, don't bring that motherfucker back. We don't need him back, man. We don't have biker motherfucker back because let me tell you, he's the one that did it. No, mijo, I don't think it was because one time Ricky had this chick over when Sheila was gone and I could have sworn I seen piojos jumping out of her hair. I said, yeah, but that's not what them were. Tia, don't even chance it. Don't tell me what the fuck they're doing in my house, bitch. Fuck face number 2. If I want to do it, I'm going to do it. Okay, just like right now in the room. He said, I don't want to put it in. Put it in. See, I do what I want. And he done. She calls this white dude up. The middle of that, she got her old man is there. But she's, I'll be missing you, although I will find a way to come through. I don't know how this motherfucker pulled up. He pulled up in a fucked up ass van. I heard it before I seen it, right? And I go outside to smoke a frau. Me and Ricky's like, whooping out. This is the dude who brought the Southsiders. Bulldogs are werewolves. Bedbugs are Southsiders. What's next? What are the Northerners? You said they were roaches. Well, then fuck it. That's what we are. And so this fool pulls up, and I ain't even gonna lie. I did a proper search on him. I'm like, hey, bro, I had a flashlight because it was dark. It was the middle of the night. And I'm not even tripping that my tia Paisa boyfriend Juan is in the bed. My tia don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? She's about to do the black and white swirl. You know what I'm saying? Foster freeze. And so I'm like this, and I'm like, hey, bro, let me check your fucking legs. This fool has no bites, no nothing. So I'm like, maybe it wasn't him, right? Maybe it wasn't. So he comes in. My tia tells, hey, Juan, go to the store and get me some Cruncha Munch, right? No sé, right? Get the fuck out of here. My tia tells him. This fool jumps in his truck, looks at the white guy I played off like he's my homeboy, like I'm talking to him. And he's like, hey, is your tia alone? I said, no, it's her boyfriend. He's like, thought I was her boyfriend. I said, motherfucker, we left you where we found you when we got contaminated by bedbugs. Brother, I don't even know bedbugs, brother. Listen, just shut the fuck up, right? So that fool leaves. He comes in, my tia. I fucking my love of my life. White Lightning. What's up, White Lightning? Are you going to distill me or what? He's like, I'm going to give you that drip. I'm going to give you that drip. So they go in the room, and I'm thinking, this fool had no bites on him, no nothing. Well, there's a myth that's out there that bedbugs, roaches, mosquitoes, they just love this brown hot blood, right? I can hear. I'm here to tell you. I don't know if that's real or not, but it was true in this case because that fool had no bites. He was straight. Other than track marks, he was good, right? Man, that motherfucker did his thing with my tail. Juan came back, had to sleep on the couch. I'm laying on one couch. This motherfucker it's like a clam couch, it's long. Motherfucker sleeping at the feet of the couch. Like, ¿Dónde está tu tía? I said, she's drinking White Lightning right now, right? The white guy comes out. Hey, you guys got any beer, right? And he's looking at, ¿Qué pasó? I said, ¿Pasó qué? Right? You know what I mean? She said, don't even worry about it. The white dude leaves. He ends up jumping in bed. I gotta go get high. Right? He leaves. Ricky's like, Whoopin, can I go with you? Right? Takes Ricky with them. And we start itching. First thing in the morning. Ricky gets dropped off. The dude drops Ricky off, kicks him off down the street because he don't want my tia to see him. And we start itching again. And I quietly as it's kept, they were back. I said, Tia, are they all gone? She says, they're all back. Right? Hey, we had to borrow more money from my tia, my other tia, the one in Compton, right? To get another tent. And let me tell you, man, my tia was like, I don't think I'm going to bring that guy back. I said, of course. Oh, you're not? Come on now, right? And that's just the way it is, man. So, yeah, I've been through some infestations in my lifetime. That one right there, I don't know why I stuck around. I could have just here's the cool part. I could have easily fucking just went home. That was their drama. But I didn't want to take their shit back to my house. I was kind of stuck. And that's kind of how it was, man, because I was getting tired of being outside of the front yard with the buzzards and the fucking pit bulls and getting my fucking chorra washed off with the manguera. Hey, one manguera to another, it just didn't work. Anyways, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I do have part 2 coming today of the video of yesterday, the Super Gunner. I already know the biggest wood I ever met in my life. He had us. He definitely had us. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Heavy's going to be the head that wears the crown. I'm going to continue to strive, struggle, and strive for what I honestly and truly believe in. That's the betterment of all people. If you enjoy these supers, hit a 1. If you don't, hit a 2. We're going to go ahead and bypass the 2, just like we bypassed the white guy with the bed bugs, and we're going to keep on doing what we does. I appreciate the support. Bang, bang.